Hey y'all, I'm just here making some banana bread. Didn't want the bananas to go to waste, so I thought I'd make some bread to go with it. I have to bake for two. I have to make two batches because my niece, Octavia, likes it too, and she's a vegan eater. And so when I make some for this house, I make some, or I should say for my son, I make some for my niece as well. It's a quick, easy recipe. I'm gonna link the description on my Instagram because I've been making this for so long. I don't know it by heart, so I'm gonna have to look it up and get it to you. Check me out on Instagram. Anyway, also today while we were working, I really wanted to have a talk about blood pressure. I told you in the last video we were going to talk about that. Blood pressure is one of the most common things for all people to have, though they say that people of color like myself are more inclined to have high blood pressure. Side note, that brings me to the whole statistic thing. But we'll get back to that later. Anyway, they say that high blood pressure is basically when a lot of blood is pumping through narrowed arteries, and they say over an extended period of time, it can cause things like heart disease and other problems. Also of note about high blood pressure is they say that in the early stages, it's one of those symptomless diseases, which is something I wanted to talk to you about today. I have suffered severe high blood pressure for quite a number of years now. We'll go into the side effects of that later. But I wanted you to know that that little headache you have behind your eyes, it feels like you've either been reading too long or moving too much, that could be a sign that your blood pressure is high. That feeling of like moving too light on a heavy body, that could be that your blood pressure is high. These are things I went through when I first when I was first getting high blood pressure. My high blood pressure came not long after I had to have one of my kidneys removed, and it just started climbing and climbing. And I'd get these little headaches. They'd be prescribed to me as, or the doctor would tell me that they were migraines, etc., etc., etc. When I started taking care of my symptoms myself, meaning paying attention to my body, seeing what was going on when I started feeling this particular way, I found out that when my blood pressure was highest, I always had these strange headaches that I couldn't get rid of. Tylenol didn't get rid of it. Sorry y'all, I'm trying to talk and cook at the same time. I told you in the last video, I don't know what I'm doing, but y'all gonna be here suffering with me, and it's gonna be all right. Anyway, high blood pressure, for me, once I was able to determine what it was that was causing those things, I knew it every time. Even today, I know. And now I'm having other problems, finding out that there could be other reasons to have high blood pressure. But I want you all to look it up. I'm going to link some websites down in, what you call that thing? The description box? Okay. I'm going to link some websites down in the description box. Well, my daughter's going to link some websites down in the description box, so I don't know how to do that crap. But I want you to look it up and just take the time to, because you don't have to know your body to know something's wrong. You just have to know your body. It's just that simple. You know the way you feel on an average everyday basis, and when something's off, you're the first person to know. And when you know something's off, don't let anyone else, whether they be a medical professional or not, convince you that nothing's off. A lot of times I would have, a lot of the problems I'm having now could have probably been alleviated if a physician had taken the time to listen to me when I say, hey, this isn't right. I don't know where it's coming from. I want you to check out your blood pressure. I want you to make sure that that's good, because that is so important and it can cause so many other problems. I know you don't want to hear me tell you that one of the causes of blood pressure, of high blood pressure, is the same thing with everything else. It's what you put into your body. So I'm not here to judge or try to tell you what to eat or what not to eat. I am going to tell you to please be aware of what you're eating and what you're consuming, and try to make as healthy of choices as possible that you can. I am a plant-based eater, but I wouldn't call myself the healthiest plant-based eater. I feel like I made the step to become plant-based due to what my body was doing. And yes, I am happy I did it. Hold on, y'all. I gotta double check and make sure I know what I'm doing here. And I don't got no music in the background for you yet because, again, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to tell my story and live my truth and hopefully help other people be their best, be their healthiest, and understand that you are the boss of your health care. Your physician actually does work for you. I know this day and age it's hard to remember and believe that. This is ginger. Most people don't put that in their banana bread that I know of, but it's an essential thing for me. I told you, like in the last video when I did it on the cinnamon rolls, look up the health benefits of ginger. You'd be nicely surprised if you don't already know. It's one of the things I put in as many things as possible, especially baking. So now I'm just going to stir this up, and we're going to get this in the pan. I'm not going to keep y'all too long because I don't want to start sounding like a nag about how to take your blood pressure, or how you can buy a blood pressure cuff for like 20 bucks at Walmart, and it's not hard to do. I've had my daughter taking my blood pressure since she was like maybe 8. Yeah, she's brilliant, but that's how easy it is too. And so I want you guys to start doing that. It tells a lot. It'll tell you a lot about what's going on in your body, and prevention is the key. Now's the time before it's too bad that you go see your herbalist, your holistic doctor, your mainstream doctor. Just make sure everything is all good. We kings and queens, all of us, and we want to live in our kingship and queenship, and we have to do that. We have to be healthy, and it's not easy for all of us, but we're gonna keep trying and we're gonna keep working it out. Okay, now I'm gonna put this in the pan here. I'm gonna show you what it looks like uncooked, and then I'm gonna holler at you later while it cooks, but I promise I'll come back and show you what it looks like done. Here, let me give you one pan right here so you can see how I'm doing this, because remember, I'm making 2 loaves. So I'm gonna put half of this in here, and I might as well tell you right now, there will be another video. This one will be of coffee cake because my daughter does not do bananas in any shape, form, or fashion. And so whenever I make the other 2 banana bread, she gets a coffee cake. And I told y'all, I am no baker, but look at what I'm doing. All in love for my family. So here we go. I'm putting this last one in this pot, in this, whatever it is. It's gonna go into the oven at 350 until it's done, which means until I can put a toothpick in there and it comes out clean. I'm gonna say I give it about, let me see, I don't know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Depends on what your oven does. Don't expect perfection from me, y'all. I'm not a baker. My kids do the coolest videos, and I just don't know what I'm doing yet. But I'm being me though. Y'all, what you're getting is real. Camera person, you might hand me a spatula over there. Oh, what? That old pretty kick in. So to finish this off before I put this in the oven, I'm going to just nag a little bit. Research statistics. Next time I come on, I'm going to tell you what I researched. I'm going to tie it up and let you know why. And then that'll make sense. But check your blood pressure. It's one of the things that you could feel like life is going great, and then all of a sudden, bam. And in today's environment, you want to make sure you are as healthy as you can be. This is what it looks like uncooked, y'all. I'll see you in a minute.